Hi everybody and welcome to the Flute Practice. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite kind of all-time ninja kick butt practice techniques that's going to look at specifically getting your fingers nice and even and accurate and clean in those tricky runs and semiquaver passages. So let's go check it out. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a good old metronome. I'm just going to use my phone here, just so that we can really make sure that we're staying absolutely in time. You know what? I was saying to one of my students the other day, this guy is the best teacher you'll ever have. He makes sure that you are just absolutely even in time. So the piece I have chosen to show you this technique with is a piece by Godard, Allegretto. You can download the music below. I'll post a link so you can kind of follow exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. This is, it's a medium difficulty piece. A lot of my students are playing it. A lot of you might be playing it. Maybe you have played it. Okay, so we've got about 3.5 bars of 16th notes, also known as semiquaver notes, and we need to practice this. So what I like to do is I like to set my metronome to something a little bit slower than the tempo that I'm going to play it in. I'm going to set my tempo at 60. To something that's not too fast, needs to be nice and comfortable. So the first thing I'm going to do is just a really simple, basic, down the line, dotted rhythm. And just like I did now, you'll probably notice it takes you like just a few kind of notes to get into the beat, or maybe a few beats to kind of get into it. But as we go along, it's going to become easier. Okay, so that's just a long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Good old-fashioned dotted rhythm. The next step is the opposite of that, which is short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. So okay, now if you make a little mistake, or you're not quite getting the rhythm, or you feel like you just need to do it again, maybe do it again, maybe do it another time, just until it feels absolutely secure and comfortable and you don't have to stress about it. All right, now when that's going really nice and securely, this is where it starts to get super fun. We are going to break these four semiquaver or 4 16th note patterns into what essentially becomes kind of a triplet. Don't worry too much about the figuration. I'm going to show it to you in a moment, but for now just try and listen and see if you can copy it. So basically it's short, short, long, long, 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 short, long, short, long. Okay, got it. Now we're going to take the middle 2 notes as the short, short notes. So we're going to have a long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long. Ugh, longs and shorts. But listen and try and copy again. So da 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 da. Great. Once you've got that one down and you've got it really good, I find that one quite tricky, the one with the 2 shorts in the middle. So take your time. If it is too difficult, put that metronome down and do it slower. It's no harm in that. You will get it fast. I promise you eventually. I promise eventually it will become faster. Now we're going to do long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long. So okay, so da 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 da. Surprise, surprise. Basically what we've done, yes, is each of those little kind of notes in that group, we've changed which ones are the fast ones and which ones are the slow ones. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to do kind of, I don't know, we're not really grouping 3 notes at a time, but more or less. So the first thing we're going to do is long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long. So in other words, the first note is long and the other three are short. As quick as you can get those last three notes. So make the first note as long as you can, and then da 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 da. It's almost like double dotting a rhythm, but making it as quick as you can. Now we're going to make the second note of the four notes the longest. So in other words, it's short, long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long. Da 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 da. This starts to really get a bit confusing, so do it slowly. Take your time. Surprise, surprise! The next step is the third note. You're going to make the third note the long note. Short, short, long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long. I tell you, practicing these shorts and longs is harder than the actual notes right now. Ooh. Final step is going to be short, 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 long, short, 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 long, short, 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 long. Getting the first three notes really short and the last note long. And the faster you can make those notes, once again, the better. Okay, once you've done this in the system, now just at this metronome speed, you just want to play it normal 16th or semiquaver notes. And once again, like I just did there, it took me a while to actually almost get back into the rhythm. From here, you can now slowly crank up your metronome. So now you can slowly start increasing that speed and getting it to a speed that is comfortable and where your fingers aren't panicking. As soon as they start to panic, rather consider putting it away for the day, letting it kind of like, sleep on it for the night, coming back the next day and doing this exercise again, either at the same speed or maybe even a bit quicker. If it feels too easy at the slow speed, you might want to try it a bit quicker. It should be challenging. You should stumble on at least one of those combinations at some point, and then you are, doing it at a speed. If you stumble like too many times, you might want to tone it back and just take it a bit slower. Remember, there is no such thing as too much slow practice, so just, take it easy, take it cool. One of the most important aspects of this is to be incredibly rhythmic and to make sure that your fingers are moving quickly and very accurately, that there's no kind of extra movements that they shouldn't be doing, that they're not unnecessarily lifting when they shouldn't be, that only the absolute bare minimum necessary movements are being made very quickly, very accurately. What makes this exercise so great is that you are practicing all the different kind of combinations of that passage. So all the little sort of links between the notes, you're giving them slow and fast. So you very quickly identify where the problem areas are, and you will see, oh, that's a problem. And then you can kind of like zoom in and microscopically kind of solve that little problem if it needs solving. So this is such a wonderful exercise. It really helps you to kind of achieve finger evenness over a long time. It will take a few days. Don't expect this to be like the quick fix, going to be sorted tomorrow. It takes a good few days for that passage to really feel comfortable and like, pew, got this. If you have any questions about this exercise, how to do it, you can just, write me on Facebook, find me on Twitter, whatever, write in the comment section below, ask away. I will try and get to all of your questions as quick as I can. And most of all, I'm so curious to see how it's going with you and if this exercise works for you. So happy practicing and see you next time.